is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless, we will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life. Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap.
But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good. Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Rob, I feel you, brother. I feel you. It's day 2 for you. It is episode 2 for me. Welcome in, everybody. I just got done watching 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love Season 1, Episode 2. Now, listen, I thought because this was the series premiere of this, that they did a hour and 28 minutes series premiere. Oh, no. This is going to happen every episode. So it's like, oh my God, okay, I got to legit take time out to watch this. But I really do like the show. I like the cast. I like the fact that that's real everyday people mixed in the world of 90 Day Fiance. So it's really, really cool. So with that being said, higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do because, child, so much. So this is 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love. So like I said, they are in Tulum. And basically, it's 90 Day Fiance people from the TLC 90 Day Fiance universe mixed in with everyday singles, right? They're trying to find love. They got this 3-week dating retreat. So we kick off episode 2 with Tanya doing the Flirting one-on-one class. Tiffany met Orange Stash Guy. And, they're talking about, how they flirt, right? Courtney is awkward and needs alcohol. If you need alcohol to flirt, you're a horrible flirt. Now, my flirting game, I promise you I'm better than Courtney, for real. I'm really better than Colt, okay? So, it was Usman and Cassidy, right? And Usman scored a point for, saying that seat was waiting for you. I thought that was very smooth. But then Cassidy asked him to sing a song, and he was like, "I love you, Cassidy." Da 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 da. And it was like, bruh, no, it did not hit. Like, and it's cool that it hit, right? But like, nah. Now, if you don't feel it, don't do it, bruh. Like, be authentic. But yeah, oh no, it was "I love you, baby Cassidy." So baby Cassidy, rhyming and stuff. But yeah, it just did that for him. So Tiffany was very sarcastic in her confessional about Usman singing, and Colt was not here for it. But Colt, Usman has made music that people want to listen to. I don't think anybody wants to hear you sing or scream or be in any capacity other than just what we know you as, okay? I mean, at least people like you more than Big Ed. That's a fact, okay? So Usman did not ask about Cassidy, and Courtney was like, what the uck with Usman? Because Usman and Courtney, right, they had a bit of a rendezvous in Indonesia. So Courtney is feeling like maybe there's a connection. Courtney, just because you have a rendezvous does not mean it makes a lasting connection, okay? Oh, Lord. So then we hear about Chantel can't stop thinking about Ashley. Now, if you're just joining us for this series, you haven't missed much. You missed only one episode, the series premiere. But in the first episode, Chantel told us about her friend Ashley, and that something happened before she came to Tulum, that she and Ashley were hanging out, having a night, had a little too much to drink, and Ashley made out with Chantel, and Chantel liked it. But she doesn't know if she should date Ashley or if she should date a man. So she doesn't know if she is a lesbian, if she's bisexual, or she's heterosexual. She doesn't know her sexuality, right? So she's in the hot tub with Joe. So they're still doing hot tub dating. So 3 women in one of each hot tub, and the men go to each hot tub for 2 minutes and then rotate, right? So Joe asks about Chantel's dream job after Chantel talks about fulfillment in her life. So Chantel says, make an angry face, then make a smile. And so Chantel tells Joe about Botox and fillers, right? And so Joe is tall, beautiful eyes, handsome, and could use some Botox. I'm like, I like to be able to have facial reactions, okay? Just saying. And some people feel like Chantel has had, surgery done. Chantel really doesn't need any surgery. I mean, she was gifted from the heavens, okay? She just needs to activate her power of Chantel, of her alter ego, whatever her alter ego is, rather, of being Chantel. She needs to activate because she's a gorgeous woman. But I feel like she's a little bit of a geek though, but she doesn't know how to bring that out yet. So I'm pulling for Chantel. But Chantel, you gotta be something, sweetheart. So then Courtney and Chad. This is at the Flirting 101. So Courtney and Chad. Courtney is awkward. So it's like, so where you go to school? Where are you from? Oh, that's nice. Like she was that bad, y'all. Colt is understanding to Courtney. Of course you are, because you're awkward, Colt. Jesus, your longest relationship was with your fucking mother, Debbie. Nothing but love to Debbie, but child, your mama can be a lot to deal with, okay? Okay. Now, like I said, Usman wants it to end with him and Courtney, okay? Tim is not here for the hot tub, so Tim slips in the hot tub with Jennifer. Jennifer is doing the most. She does not want to be in the hot tub, but Tim is trying his best to be hospitable, kind, and decent, right? So, like I said, Jen, like, Tim is there, you're there too. Like, you don't have to ruin his experience to make your experience better. Because, like, here's the thing, right? In the words of Cat Williams, if you want me to tell a better history of you, you should have treated me better. So you can't expect Tim, right, not to be able to tell his experiences about you, and you don't get big mad at it, right? Let me flip that, reverse it back. Let me flip it, reverse it, and wind it back, right? If you can talk about your experiences with Tim, right, then he can talk about his experiences with you. That's fair, right? And I don't believe Tim has said anything detrimental, right? Now, he called you a gold digger. You know, there's worse things to be called. Okay. As the fireworks are going off behind me, ladies and gentlemen. But still, it's like, I don't know about Jennifer. Like, Jennifer is doing too much to be seen to me. That's just my take. So then there's Jennifer and Joseph. Joseph is open to what is open to him. So basically he's available, but he's wanting to pursue something. Elise and Tim, 31-41, I think. And that Elise was dating like a 50-something-year-old guy. Hey, TKO2890 Roblox player. Good to see you, my friend. Long time no see. I hope all is well with you. Good to see you. This one right here is a good one right here, y'all. For real. Love this person right here. So, like I said, Elise, she's into older guys. Now, you know, I myself prefer a Jill Lee, Miss Lee, if you're nasty. Okay, I'm just saying. But also too is about connection too, right? And Elise, I don't know if she has a compass for dating. I don't know, because she seems to lock in on one person only. Then she likes older, then she likes younger. She doesn't have a compass that gives her a sense of direction, right? So, like I said, Jennifer gets out the hot tub. Like, literally, she gets out the hot tub and sits on the edge. And Nick comes over. He's one of the dating coaches. So Nick comes over and asks, is everything all right? And, you know, Jennifer's like, I'm done. And it's just like, Tim is like, you know what? I'll just go to the beach. And Jennifer's like, that's very kind of you. It's just like, you did mean it, Jennifer. Shut the fuck up. You did not mean that at all. And like I said, Tim, for the most part, I haven't seen him be mean. Jennifer, she's been me from jump. It's just like Tim's existence is a crime to Jennifer. You know what I mean? So then we see Lexi and Colt. Now, Lexi, she got a little bit of a dunk. Okay, she's a black thick girl. Colt, he's a thick white man. Okay. Now, this reminded me of some characters from Total Drama Island named Harold and Lashana. I love Lashana. She's a big girl, a big, thick black girl. Yes. So Harold likes him some chocolate. So follow this analogy here. So Colt talks about, Lexi's piercings and her body and this, that, and the third. And Lexi was like, wait, man, don't talk about my body. That's way too much, this, that, and the third. And so Colt is getting laughed at. Now, here's the thing. I get why she's laughing because, like, whoa, that's my space. But also, too, I kind of felt bad for Colt because, like, I don't think he was trying to do it intentionally, right? There's one thing. It's one thing to, overcompensate. It's another thing to generally be sincere. So I think Colt was trying to be sincere. But Lexi gave a chance to reset the conversation, which I thought was very nice. And at the end, it ended on a better note. Then Colt says he believes him and Lexi could have connection. I put in all capital letters, not a chance in hell. So then there was Carlo and Tiffany. The eyes were key. Carlo had nice eyes. Carlo is Italian Irish, and Tiffany is Colombian and Cuban. Tiffany did great. She was the best one out of all of them. And then they ended flirting one-on-one. So I like the fact that there are sessions and there is also dates as well with the show. So Tim is trying to be nice. He's at the beach. Jennifer is being way too mean. Now, this is a 3-week retreat, by the way. Like I said, Tim is talking about the energy Jennifer's giving, and Chantel is not here for it. Chantel, go forth and prosper. I'm here with you, for sure. Rob and Elise are checking in on each other. Elise called Rob, and Elise is locked in on Rob, and Rob is like, I need to get to know other people because this is a little much. So Rob likes the Medusa of this retreat. Jennifer, I'm just gonna call her Medusa because that's who she is. When you look into her soul, you're frozen, man. It's not by her beauty, but it's by her coldness. You know what I mean? So then after that, Tiffany goes to meet Carlo because I forgot to tell you at the end of Flirting One-on-One, Carlo asked Tiffany on a date. So basically they go get, drinks, and Carlo gives this bad dating story about a Jennifer Coolidge voice in a hot buy. Now, Jennifer Coolidge, she get it. Not saying, I would, marry Jennifer Coolidge, but, she hot, she's got confidence. Confidence is sexy as fuck, okay? But also I can understand that, hearing someone's voice like that, more Fran Drescher's, it could be long in the tooth too. So I understand. That doesn't mean Jennifer Coolidge and Fran Drescher aren't nice people, but I get Carlo's point. So then after that, Carlo is learning Spanish, and he actually speaks more fluent Spanish than me or you, any of us. And then he says, "Hermanos," which means we drink. So now that's part of my vocabulary. So one of my friends, "Hermanos, motherfuckers, hermanos." Remember, everybody's gonna be like, "What does hermanos mean?" We drink, damn it. Well, can you just say that? No, hermanos. Hashtag hermanos. Anyway, Carlo is dorky but sweet, according to Tiffany. Then there's Rob and Jen. So Rob and Jennifer are making a connection. Jen is girlsy and outdoorsy. Elise says Jen needs to stop flirting with every single man. Now, even though Jennifer is a bit of a concubine, okay, you are supposed to try to figure out who you can fall in love with. Now, you can't fall in love with somebody in 3 weeks. I just don't believe that's true. I believe you can get to know somebody and see what can be, and then after that, you make do and go through the process to see if it can actually be something. But now you can't fall in love with 3 weeks on TV. I mean, hell, try doing The Bachelor, Bachelorette in 7 weeks. That show is a failure in marriages. Sean and Catherine are the exception, okay? So then there are shots happening. Usman has never had tequila in his life before. So that was an experience. Nick shows up, one of the dating coaches, and then the 4 people who are on the 4 lowest people, they got scorecards. So here are the 4 lowest people: Chantel, Nikki, Tim, and Jennifer. I was like, yay for Jennifer, because she needs to be knocked down a couple of pegs. Just because you beautiful doesn't mean that anybody else receives you, right? Because, I mean, if your personality is shit, then everything else is shit too. Just keep it up. And Jennifer was like, who did this? Child, are you big man or not? So Chantel rated others low, and she said there might have been an awkwardness. Listen, Chantel I'll say this. I'd rather date Chantel than Jennifer any day, okay? And it's not just because Chantel is black. Please don't come to me with that bullshit. I am all about soul. So with Chantel, I feel like she is more adaptable, flexible, and understanding, right, than Jennifer, because Jennifer is a hothead, and that's not to, paint, Colombians or the Latin culture with a broad brush, because there are people like Sofia Vergara that are very amazing. And then you have people who exist like Jennifer. Okay, moving on. Rob rated the dates the same, and Elise felt away because she felt that she and Rob had something. But Rob is trying to do that to let her know that, listen, I'm just trying to take it slow with you, all that stuff. So Colt is trying to save, what happened with Lexi for, what happened at the Flirting 101, right? So try to get to my notes here. Let's see. Okay, yes. And Colt says that online dating is easier because, you can come back to online dating and you can think things through and stuff, but in person it's a little bit harder. I would agree with that, but also too, like, bruh, you gotta have something to you in order for somebody to be, you gotta have something to you in order for something from that person to come to you. You know what I mean? So after that, Colt said that he sees no romantic interest in Lexi, but this could be a way for him to, bump up his skills. I'm like, good for you. Good for you for recognizing that. Good for you for recognizing that. The Usman, the scammer conversation comes up, and Usman says, I can't push Chantel because she's a woman. Bruh, you cannot say that. Okay? Because for one, what's going to end up happening is everybody's going to drag you on social media for it. Like, why would you say that about a woman, right? And honestly, tell you the truth, I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's right. I think that's regularly disrespectful. Even with everything I've been through on YouTube and how I feel about some people that deserve to get knocked the fuck smooth out, not being able to wake up mentally or otherwise, I still think that is uncouth, regularly disrespectful, out of line to say that, okay? So I feel you, but you can't say that shit, all right? And plus, bro, I mean, you did go after an older woman, and, it was the Secret Wives and everything else, and you want kids, and, then you got into it with Jamal, her son, so it was a bit, But in the same token, you gonna feel the way that you're gonna feel. Chantel's gonna feel the way that she feels, right? So I feel you on that. So then Cole and Jen head off at the masquerade ball. Cole finally meets Rob. Colt and Lexi make a bit of a connection because Lexi says she has wanted to go to a Renaissance fair, and Colt has wanted to. Now, Renaissance fair, for those of you who don't know, basically not the Harlem Renaissance, not our Renaissance, but the Renaissance of, Rapunzel and, fairy tales and stuff like that. And let me tell you something. Renaissance fairs are a vibe. The women who cosplay, let me tell you something. The dresses fill out better if you're a thick woman. I'm just gonna say that right now. Listen, okay, yes. There's nothing like a woman that knows how to handle a turkey leg. I'm just saying. Moving on. I say too much with y'all on live. Anyway, so Elise is big mad at Rob, right? Because, she feels like, they called, they texted, and that apparently, she accuses Rob of wanting to take Elise behind doors and screw her so he can be this sexual deviant, but not claim her out loud. And it's just like, I'm with Rob. It's day 2. Like, really, it's day 2. It's day 2. It's day 2. You know what I mean? Why be hooked on this early? Doesn't make any sense to me. So then we learned that Jennifer is a single mom. And Courtney, is like, how dare you rate, at least, a 3. It's just like, Elise is a regular girl from around the way. Like, she's not amazing. She's not boring. She's just, nothing personal. Just, it's day 2, Courtney. Damn. You're the one that needs alcohol to flirt. Good Lord Jesus. I can't do it. So, with that being said, Usman likes Courtney. Colt brings up that Usman wanted to hit Chantel. Chantel does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Chantel confronts Usman. So after that confrontation, Chantel pulls up her hair. It's like, you want to fight me? You want to fight me? You want to fucking fight me? And I'm just like, Chantel, I don't think that's going to happen for many reasons. One, it's day 2. Number two, production will have to intervene, okay? And number 3, that's not going to look good for either of y'all on the streets of social media, right? So that's neither here nor there, okay? So with that being said, Chantel goes to bed. Courtney is interested in Cole, but she's got to see more about Cole before she makes a judgment. Cole said Jennifer's a Greek goddess. Said no one ever. She's not a Greek goddess, bro. She's not. I promise you, she's a dime a dozen. Okay? You know this side of her, okay? Because of the circumstances. Let's see if you still like her after Tulum, okay? So Usman says that he wants to go to bed straight, and Cole is like, where are you trying to go with that? Usman said we can catch a movie. He wants to see what he can do with Courtney, but bruh, like if someone's tired, they just tired. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. So Cole just wants to eat and go to bed. Honestly, if I was in the situation, I'm like, you know what, y'all? Hey, let me get 2 large margaritas. Make 1 peach. Make 1 pineapple. Good night. Going off to the room. That's how I would do it. Just give me a peach and a pineapple margarita from the bar. Go to the room. Watch a movie. Good night. Like, bro, it's probably 10, 11, 12 o'clock. Like, as you get older, you recognize that your peace is non-negotiable, like in the late night hours, right? In the evening hours, right? Okay. So Usman is feeling away about Colt trying to get in between him and Courtney, but it's day 2, right? So Tiffany and Carlo had the best night. Tiffany is definitely interested. she needs to know more about him before she can like him, but she likes being around him, which that's a good thing. If you can't like being around somebody, then you're not gonna like them romantically. So that makes sense. Colt is in the nude. Why, Colt? Why? Shit. At least other people have underwear. My Lord Jesus. So anyway, it's day 3. Tim is feeling like maybe no one's here. Tim, it's day 3, bro. Just calm down. It's raining hard. Courtney and Usman talk about, where they are and all that stuff. DTR stands for define the relationship. I did not know that terminology. Courtney is defining her requirements because Usman wants to kiss Courtney, but Usman hasn't done anything romantically as of yet. But Courtney allows Usman to kiss him on the cheek. Okay. So after all of that, Usman talks about the sex life of Jennifer and Tim. For those of you who don't know, Tim has been, down the middle, straight lace, no chaser about his sexuality, that he is straight. But there's rumors that Tim is gay. Nothing wrong with that. That's how he rolls. But this happened episode 1, where Jennifer talks about an experience where they went to a strip club. Tim paid for a stripper to dance on Jennifer, and he watched. And Jennifer and Tim never had intercourse, right? Ever. So he did not touch her, all that stuff. Now, this is all alleged. We don't know because I wasn't there, you wasn't there, we wasn't there, right? And Usman wasn't there either. So he should not have repeated that shit. Because here's the thing, when you break up with somebody, during that rough patch of the breakup and moving on from the breakup, memories can be foggy. You don't feel the way that you're going to feel. Right? So then after that, so after that, Colt is reading a book called Etiquette of Today. Colt, why tip your hat to a woman? This is 2025, dude. But at least Colt can read. That's nice. I mean, you gotta find the joy where you can, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So then after that, right? After that, the rumors about Tim and his sex life get talked about, like I said, and then Courtney is trying to fluff their aura. Apparently, that's a thing of fluffing people's auras. I never heard of that before, but hey, go off, Queen, as they say. So Rob is there. He's talking about how he feels about Elise, and then Elise shows up. So in the preview, Colt has a pillow of himself. No, I'm not joking. Like, literally, it's a pillow, and then Colt is on the pillow. And he has that in his room. So then one of the dating experts asked, do you have the confidence to ask May or Courtney out? Right? So then they have a night out. There's a love triangle between Jen, Rob, and Cole. Colt is awkward asking May out, and then Jen and Tim get into it. And Jen says that you've been talking about me for 7 years. It's now my turn. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is your 90-Day Fiance Hunt for Love Season 1, Episode 2 after show. We're going to take a little commercial break. We'll be back more right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams. Here you leave today and enter a world of
A world of princesses.
A world of villains.
And heroes.
Raise your sabers.
A world of other worlds.
A world of all the favorites.
A world of throwbacks.
A world of
for whatever you love. Infinite worlds await.
Each of you are in a relationship with somebody you have never met before.
We have been chit-chatting for about 5 months. We have been together for 4.5 years now.
I'm gonna go meet my man.
I'm just hoping that he likes me in real life.
I've been keeping something from you.
I'm loving it.
Loving y'all right back. Welcome back to the Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me for 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love, Season 1, Episode 2, After Show. Like I said, Usman, you shouldn't have said that about Chantel, okay? You can feel the way that you feel about being a scammer, okay? But sincerely, right, that should not have escalated that. And I said what the fuck I meant. Some people deserve some karma. Same day fucking delivery, physically and otherwise. Yes, I said what I meant what the fuck I said. But in the same token, there's bigger assignments in life. And there's bigger opponents. But more than that, there is bigger blessings than the waste of life curses. That don't matter. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Okay? Okay. Child, cuz. Lord Jesus. Man, people get big mad when you own your power. So it's cool when they do, but ain't cool when I do it. Okay, child. Brandon, it seems that you need to visit and witness the adventures of Universal's right down the road for me. I pass and see you close visitors before retiring. I license all the business. Oh, that's what's up. Let me tell you, Epic Universe is really doing some good numbers down there. Universal's starting to increase capacity. It was an extreme honor to be able to cover Epic Universe leading up to Epic Universe and also to the grand opening celebration. We stayed on for what? I think 5 hours live. And then we covered grand opening day. It was supposed to start at like 7:20 a.m. Child, I was so tired. I needed some sleep, so I went right back to sleep and went right back up. But we were able to catch it all on opening day. It wasn't as an opening day as I thought. You know what I mean? I think it could have been a little bit bigger, but also too, they had the big media celebration last night, so they probably were just like, okay, let's just let the fans get into the portals and have fun and all that stuff, you know what I mean? But yes, indeed. So I love being able to cover theme parks. We've been doing a lot of theme park content recently. We did a Walt Disney World rebrand master plan. That was a lot of fun. I got Disneyland rebrand master plan at Disney's California Adventure rebrand master plan. That I might do right here for you guys on the channel. Sometimes I like to have fun for myself, but then other times I like to give it to all of you because it creates joy, happiness, and togetherness. We also did a Universal Orlando Epic Universe expansion plan because everybody keeps saying there's no shade at Epic Universe and stuff, so I came up with a cold area for each part of Epic Universe that we talked about. Volcano Bay, there's like an expansion pad. I was like, what if Fruit Ninja got into that as well? Then what if instead of Toon Lagoon, Super Mario Sunshine came over? And then in Universal Orlando, imagine taking Rip Ride Rocket out and putting a Mario Kart Rainbow Road roller coaster, and then taking Jimmy Fallon out and doing Super Mario Odyssey simulation ride. Yes, Disney Springs. I've heard a lot of people like going to Disney Springs. I heard Gideon's is really, really good. That bakery place there. There's a new place coming called Level 99. It's a curated experience. It's like you're in a video game. I think they should have just stuck with Disney Quest and just updated it. And honestly, tell you the truth, Pleasure Island, which, by the way, if you didn't know about Pleasure Island, it was basically based off of Meriwether Pleasure, and that, you know, he had these buildings, right, that, you know, each one of them had a different meaning to him. And so I think they would just stuck with Pleasure Island, which, by the way, celebrated New Year's Eve every night. No joke. Like, it would be confetti and balloons and all that stuff, and people dancing on the Pleasure Island, letters and stuff. And there was like a huge Jessica Rabbit with her big leg swinging, a big thigh leg swinging. I'm not bad. I was just drawn this way from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But I think if they would have evolved it and, you know, made Tiana's Place a real restaurant down there and brought in some of the Disney characters. I mean, it's kind of hard because, you know, Disney is so kid, but there's always a way to bring some of that Disney magic to Pleasure Island. But I think if they would just stuck with it and with the knowledge, but I think Pleasure Island is still important. Disney West Side should still be there too. And then, of course, Walt Disney World Speedway with their richer, petty driving experience. They should have kept that because they knocked that down for a parking lot. And then you got a video game called Disney Speedstorm, where if you would have kept the Disney World Speedway, you could have recreated the cars from Disney Speedstorm, and people could have drove in those cars on the track. But hey, Disney is the smart ones, allegedly. You know, I mean, while Epic Universe is whooping their ass, they're taking out the rivers of America. It's going to be called Walt Construction World. Like, what the heck? But yes, and then we talked about Villains Unfairly Ever After, talked about the Magic Mirror, how they should rebrand the show around the Magic Mirror. And that Magic Mirror song, Magic Mirror on the wall, who's the most unfairest of them all? I don't judge, I just reflect, but what you see is what you get. A brilliant song. And the remix, let me tell you something, if you have not listened to that remix, Disney is Black. Go back to that tour, play it. It's amazing. So yeah, we definitely talk about theme park stuff on here. We actually have real content. Let me not to you, Sheila, once, but let me show everybody else. Because, you know, I really think people get confused, you know, on who has actual content and who doesn't, you know. Because, I mean, Like I said, some of y'all couldn't do a fifth quarter or a half of what I do. Because some of y'all will some of y'all will mentally hemorrhage. Just saying. So yeah, let's just scroll all the way down. Yeah, I know. And then see, there's the grand opening there. 1 hour, 50 minutes. And then we were on here for 5 hours live. Okay. I was hyped the whole time. But I was also getting pissed too. But you gotta go watch it to see what I mean. But yep, all this original content. My Lord Jesus. Man, just all original content. It's just shocking, man. But people say, where's the content at, though? And my Lord Jesus, just it's sad. You can't be where you can't compare, John. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. That DNC coverage was so much fun. Oh my God, that was so much fun. 3 with the T, that was a good time as well. Now this right here, this sky dance hair mount thing, I was really proud of how I pulled off that thumbnail. I was very, very proud. That was a good one. That was a good time too. Subscriber feud. Oh yeah, when we had Josh from the Never Ever Mets on our live, that was a lot of fun. Never Ever Met season 1. 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. We did that 1 year ago. Good Lord Jesus. It's been a whole year since we did 90 Day Fiance. I had to take a break from it, y'all. I had to take a break from it. Bruno Mars and his $50 million gambling debt. It was a good time. Had a lot of good tours. And still do them every day. That's the thing. So let me scroll all the way back up. All this original content, but people asking, where's the content? Where's the content? Where's the content? You just don't want to watch, which is fine. But also don't complain when you watch negative content, then you feel negative afterwards. You know what I mean? So, my Lord. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. Yep. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. Yep. Mm-hmm. Child, listen. Well, you have your own receipts that can stand on your own. And you just don't have to do anything just to exist. Well. We'll take one more commercial break, y'all. We'll be back right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this moment.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams, KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams.
Welcome to Universal's Volcano Bay. A new wave of theme park. A new kind of paradise. Here, time doesn't fly. It simply floats by. And when it's your time to ride, you go right to the slide. Yep, paradise works in amazing ways. You're welcome. Volcano Bay. One of 3 amazing theme parks at Universal Orlando Resort.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back to Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all you here. Just got done talking about 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love Season 1, Episode 2. This one was a good one. This show definitely has a different flavor. F-L-A-V-A. Not flavor, but flavor. And I love the cast of characters we have here. And when I mean characters, I mean in terms of personality traits. Because characters are for sitcoms and dramas. If you see anybody doing a character analysis for a reality show, that's not real content. Okay. So, what? You gonna say something about it? You gonna do something? You heard? Anyway, like seriously. But sincerely, though, I really do love the bunch we have here. And my Lord, we are in for a wild ride. And by the way, this Saturday, me and DG thinks is the last episode of the Never Ever Mets. Let me check in on the Never Ever Mets. I want to make sure that that's the final episode. Okay, so it looks like this Saturday will be the last episode, looks like. But then again, you know, episode 10 could come out next Saturday, so we'll have to wait and see if there's a preview. this Friday at 7 Central, only here. Hashtag on Keeping It Real. Then, of course, Ready to Love will be back. So we'll have that. Of course, as you guys know, the Braxtons, I think they're on a break right now from taping. But season 2 of the Braxtons is coming to We TV, so we'll be covering that. Then we got the Virgin show that's coming out on June 9th. So that should be an interesting time. So a lot more content to come, because that's what we do over here. Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. So, like I said, I'm going to give y'all a full-fledged hour, and then I'm going to turn off my camera. Then we'll chill out here for a little bit. I already did the Daily Mover during Diddy's recap of the trial. Day 16 of the Diddy trial. And by the way, y'all are amazing. 523 views already. Thank you for that. Let me tell you something. I had myself a grand old time on that live. Do you hear me? That's what Amon Wiggins said about Ray J being a drug dealer for Cassie, and you on Piers Morgan and News Nation and all these other outlets talking. You should be shutting the fuck up, bro. So I would not be surprised to see Ray J on the stage during this trial as the fireworks are going off behind us here, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Brantley's virtual tour live. So as we get into the last minute here, we'll just chill out for a little bit, probably till maybe 105, 107, 1 hour and 5 minutes, or 1 hour and 7 minutes, and then we'll end it here. But yes, indeed, a good show for sure. And like I said, tomorrow, Diddy recap for all of you on day, I think that would be day 17? Yeah, day 17 of the Diddy trial. And then, of course, Friday, 11 a.m., all new show. And then 6 p.m. Diddy trial. By the way, the trailer is out. Okay, so all the fans that got to see Wicked today, at the end of the encore screening, you got to see the new trailer for Wicked for Good. I just saw it on my Facebook feed for Entertainment Tonight. I am going to, I don't know if I'll be able to watch it with all of you, because YouTube and Comcast, Universal likes to block content, so we may not be able to watch it. But if I can mute it and then do it from my phone, then we'll try that. But I definitely want to watch the trailer with y'all real time. With that being said, I'm going to turn my camera now, because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Yes, indeed, we have. Yes, indeed, we have. Yes, indeed, we have. Oh, man. So, yep. We're here just to chillax and read in the building. Thank you all so much for being here. So yes, indeed. So yeah, I think we'll probably end it at 105. But I appreciate everybody being here. Like I said, I was going to give y'all this show today. It seemed to work last time when we did on Wednesday. I actually kind of like it because, just like Potomac and Married to Medicine, you got Potomac on Monday, and then Friday you got Married to Medicine. But with reality TV this go around, we have Roa on Mondays, and then we have 90 Day Fiance on Wednesday. So you get a break in between. So if you missed 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love, you have Tuesday to watch it before you come here with me on Wednesday. So I try to be respectful, decent, and kind with my audience. So yes, indeed. So, my Lord. So we're almost done. Yes, indeed. There. So yep, I think we'll hold it to 1 hour and 5 minutes, and then we'll head on out of here, I think. Hey, 3 people in the building. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Yes, indeed. As the fireworks there, as you can see, going off behind us here, live on Brainley's virtual tour live there. Thank you all so much. Yes, indeed. So thank y'all for the 7 likes. I appreciate it. I really am enjoying the show. I really am. I know it's only episode 2, but yes, indeed. And I was thinking about doing Bravo Love Hotel, but I'm just like, you know what? The Housewives is enough right now, child. I'm good. I am good. I am good. I am good. Yes, indeed. Wow, 6 people in the building. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I'll try to extend it to maybe 107 if anybody wants to talk in the live chat just for a little bit. I try to make time for people that make time for me, so I do not mind extending it just a little bit. But yes, 7 people in the building. Thank you all so much. It's really interesting with YouTube because the time that you feel like you should go live, if you go live at another time, people will find you. Because I said to y'all, listen, y'all are going to get 90 Day Fiance, and as soon as soon as 9:40 came, y'all were in here. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I like the fact that we're not so locked in like other people who are one-trick ponies and can't get off the fairgrounds of the state fair. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Okay. Moving on. We good. Yes, indeed. So yeah, I'll extend it for y'all to 107. I don't mind. So yes, indeed. Oh man. Long day, but a good day. It's like 75 degrees right now, y'all. Good Lord. But I'm glad for this weather versus Arkansas weather, because Arkansas weather is something could get to 105 degrees. Of course, it's not wired for country anymore to cool off because they didn't pay their taxes. Make no damn sense. But everybody's going, well, some people evolve more than others, but I was going to say places do evolve also. As my mom says, the place may be gone, but that doesn't mean your memories are gone, So, well, as we get ready to come into the last minute of this show, I appreciate each and every single one of you for everybody coming through. 4 people who are here right now, thank you all so much. With that being said, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. 5 people in the building now. Thank you all so much. It is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want one special, because you are always one of us, and trust you may not be where you want to be. By the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, us will be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or child, you're not being a Jennifer. Make sure the replay is not just worth for you to watch it, not just worth for you to listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. I'll see you real soon. Always remember, see love you gotta give it, or see love you gotta give it, or see love you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you have overcome, whatever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all listen. Love is only as big as you give it, right? There's a lot of people that say they are about love, but yet their actions are about hate. Be careful of people who are not consistent. Be careful of people who can't stand on their own. But most of all, listen to what they don't say out loud. Because anybody can holler lies. It takes a somebody to speak the truth. Anybody can holler out lies. It takes a somebody to say the truth. Anybody can holler out lies, but it takes a somebody to speak the truth. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that was, for the blessings. The only way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams. Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.